What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the next video. Now, if you give me about 10 minutes, I'm going to show you some really helpful strategies to taking your affiliate marketing income anywhere from, $10 to $50 a day and doubling, tripling that, and even maybe 10 times that. And pretty much the sky is the limit if you implement some of these strategies that I'm going to show you in this video. All right, guys, so let's go and hop into my computer, and I'm going to show you how typical affiliate marketing works and how we can improve on that and make it work even better. Okay, so we have here a regular affiliate marketing kind of system, right? This is what everybody's doing right now, right? We have affiliate marketing, and this is what pretty much everybody's doing, right? We have kind of a person that is the user, and then they basically click on a traffic source. Let's see if we can connect that. And then they go to your website, your landing page. They click on your affiliate link if you don't have a landing page, and then they're redirected to the offer. So here is this is basically the user, the visitor, and then we're gonna copy and paste that. And then here's the traffic source. This could be Facebook or whatever ad traffic source you're using. Could be Google Ads or Bing Ads or anything else. And then we have basically the affiliate marketer, right? And this is you, right? Now this could be a landing page, or it could be a redirect if you're not using a landing page. Let's connect these two real quick. Okay, and then we have finally the affiliate program itself. So this could be something like MaxBounty if you're using MaxBounty, or this could be something like direct affiliate link or ClickBank or anything else, which is the final destination of your URL. Okay, so this is MaxBounty or ClickBank. Okay, and let's fix that up real quick. Make it nicely formatted. Okay, and so in this kind of model, now this model has been used for a long time. It's the typical affiliate marketing model, and a lot of people have been making decent money with it, right? This is a model that I use on some of my campaigns, and this is kind of the middleman model, right? This is a model where you're just a middleman, right? So you are basically, in many ways, you're beholden to the traffic source and the affiliate network, right? Because you are the affiliate, you're basically the middleman. And what that means is that, and why that's a problem, is because you're not basically building anything. You're not building any assets. You're simply an affiliate. You're just a middleman. You're basically buying traffic here and selling traffic to whoever else. So for instance, maybe you're paying, I don't know, like, let's say $1 to acquire a customer. Okay, and then you're getting, let's say, $3 to acquire a commission. So maybe this is $1 here. So let's say you're paying on average $1. Now this, of course, will vary by campaigns. It will vary by different kind of situations. These are just rough numbers that I'm using. So we have $3 here. Okay, and what's gonna happen is you're basically a middleman. So if something happens to Facebook, you no longer have a traffic source. You have to switch to Google or Bing Ads or something like that. If something happens to your campaign, now you can have a problem with the actual network. Let's say the network bans you for whatever reason, or the offer dies, right? And offers come and go, right? If you've been doing this for a while, you know this really well, that offers come and go. And so you're kind of beholden. You're kind of this middleman, and that's because the traffic sources and the network, they are the winners here, right? These are real businesses, and you're just buying and selling traffic. Now, like I said in the beginning, you can make money from this model, but just to be honest with you, there are a lot better ways of going about it, right? So the next level up, and this is the next level up, there are various levels to this, obviously, is basically building a list. And what happens here is that you're building your first asset. Okay, you're the affiliate marketer here. Let's put this nicely here. And you're basically building a list. Okay, and now you have a list. So right here, we can go and basically label this real quick. Email list. Okay. And the way you do this is that before you're actually forwarding this traffic, like in the traditional model, you're basically saving that contact using an opt-in page. Now you can do this using you can do it manually, you can use it a third party. I use a provider called Active Campaign, but there are all kinds of other ones like GetResponse or MailChimp, although I don't really recommend MailChimp. They're not really friendly with affiliate marketers. So you have GetResponse, Campaign Monitor, Active Campaign, and there are several other ones. It doesn't really matter which one you use. They have various functionality, but the point is you're basically capturing an email list. And this is where you're building your first kind of an asset. You remember, if you've been doing this long enough, there is a very popular saying is that the money is in the list. And that really can't be more true because, if something goes wrong with your traffic source or your, campaigns, you still have a list, and you can possibly, you could send them offers and they can potentially, buy more than once. Or if a certain person doesn't, buy on this offer, they can basically buy it on the next offer. So there's potential to be made to actually make much more money than with this, traditional model where you're just forwarding traffic. And so as far as I'm concerned, this is like a must, right? This is a must to build an email list because, generally speaking, it's very simple, right? You just connect it to a provider and there you have an email list. Now that's kind of the second level up. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't do this. Now, me personally, I prefer kind of the third level, right? Or maybe the second level, depending on how you look at it. And so I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to remove this. And what I really like, so we're going to basically change this as well. And what I actually like is building a blog, okay? And this is where you're actually building a true asset, okay? Blogging and affiliate marketing, sometimes they work together. Sometimes they work separately. So a lot of people run blogs and they're not doing affiliate marketing. Or a lot of people just do affiliate marketing without building a blog. I like to combine both of these models, and that gives you a lot more leverage and power. And it's actually very simple. So what I like to do is I basically like to build a blog here. And a blog, as opposed to like an email list by itself, a blog is like a standalone business. Okay, and this could be, so let's create, so there are different models when it comes to building a blog, right? You have a niche site, which is a very kind of a blog that's targeting a very narrow area of specific topics. So maybe you're into cars, you might have a blog about BMWs, or maybe you're into backpacking. So maybe you're just talking about backpacking in Southeast Asia or Latin America or, USA or something like that. So that's an example of a niche blog, okay? And so in this example, what we have is a blog that's very narrow, and you can absolutely do affiliate marketing with it. Now, a blog can also have obviously it's going to have an email, right? Which is one of the first things I tell you when you start a blog. Start collecting emails, okay? So let's go and label this correctly. So I'm going to call this an email, okay? Now, the advantage of having a blog is that you're also getting traffic from Google, right? Because Google is going to be indexing your blog. So let's kill this real quick. Is that Google is also going to be indexing your content, okay? And it's fantastic, right? You are basically, you're creating content and you're getting free traffic. So let's go and let's see if we can... Yeah, so let's go and label this real quick. Let's create an arrow here so that you can see the flow of free traffic. Now you're no longer just beholden to Facebook, right? Because now you have Google here, right? So let's label this so it's clear what's going on here. So you still have your email list here, and now you have a blog. And now you're getting free organic traffic. So this is Google organic traffic. This is not paid traffic. This is organic traffic. And as far as I'm concerned, like Google organic traffic is one of the highest traffic quality of traffic that you can get, because these are people that are searching for something, so they have certain intent, right? Whether it's getting a new piece of information, or it's buying something. So you have different levels of intent, right? You have informational intent, you have buyer intent, you have commercial intent, you have transactional intent. And so Google traffic is very high quality. Facebook traffic is also very high quality, but Facebook traffic you have to pay for. Google traffic you don't need to pay for. So if you know SEO, which is not very complicated, and I'm gonna make more videos talking about this in greater detail, you can potentially get very, very decent and high quality free organic traffic, and it's gonna be stable over time. So it's not gonna change, it's not gonna go down and up. Now, of course, there are Google algorithm updates and all that, but for the most part, it's going to be fairly stable. So this is why I really like Google free traffic. Now, the difference between having an email list and having a blog in an email list is that a blog, it's almost like a business on its own. And in many ways, it is a business, okay? Now, there are higher levels to it, right? Different kinds of blogs and different kind of business models that you can create. But a blog is the beginning of having a business. And for me, really, blog is about providing value, right? Remember, a person, they're not just going to buy your things if you're not providing value. You have to provide some value before they're even going to go out and buy something from you. So when it comes to having a blog, right, when you're not using a blog, you are relying on landing pages, squeeze pages, copywriting, things like that. But when you do have a blog, you're providing a lot of value. So let's say I can have a Latin American backpacking blog, and then have affiliate links where I'm promoting different products, offers, maybe health insurance or travel insurance, or maybe selling different kind of e-commerce products like backpacking supplies, backpacks, things like that. So a blog is definitely much better. And a blog, once it's indexed by Google, and provided that it stays over time, because Google, every year that the blog is alive, a domain is alive, Google is basically increasing the authority of it. So you have sites that are like 10 years old, and they're getting a lot more traffic with less effort, because they've been online for a while now. So this is very, very powerful. Now, like I said, there are different kinds of blogs, and the way I like to look at is that you have a niche site, which is fairly easy to do. This is a site with, like, let's say 25 to 30 articles, maybe even 20 articles on a very narrow topic, right? So you're not gonna, if you're building a backpacking blog, you're not going to be talking about backpacking everything and travel and luxury travel and all kinds of travel. It's going to be very, very focused, okay? And then the next level up is that you have an authority site. Now, an authority site is no longer it's still narrowed about the specific topic, but it's no longer about just backpacking Southeast Asia. This could be about backpacking, period. Or the real difference between niche site and authority site is that when people are searching, they're finding your site on Google, a niche site, they're basically looking for information. So maybe they're going to Google and typing things like, how to backpack around Latin America. But when it comes to authority site, a lot of your Google searches are going to be something called branded queries. And these are basically people going into Google and typing the name of your domain name. And this is where it gets really, really good. Because when you have an authority site, you're basically, you're kind of standalone, right? You're not beholden to Google algorithm updates, not as much. I mean, you're still getting some of the traffic from informational and buyer queries, but you're going to be getting a lot of branded traffic. And this is where, you have sites like, Facebook, right? Google, right? These are services, and, Facebook doesn't need Google to survive. It's not beholden on a traffic source. So if you have an authority blog, let's say we call this, authority blog, okay? You're basically, you're not as beholden to a traffic source as, let's say, a blog that's brand new where you're relying on Google to get you users. Okay, so this is the next level up, right? So we have kind of, let me show you what I mean. Let's create a diagram here. And so you have, let's see. Yeah, you have your email list, Okay, let's call this an email list, which is kind of the first level, right? Beyond this traditional, basically this traditional of, affiliate marketing model where you're just a middleman, right? So you have an email list. Email list is very important. Money is really in the list. Okay, nobody can take that away from you. If Google de-indexes you tomorrow, your list is still there. If Facebook bans your account tomorrow, your list is still there. If your affiliate network bans your campaign, you could still switch from MaxBounty to ClickBank or go to another network. So email list is very important. The next level up is having a blog where you're providing lots of value and you're getting indexed by Google. You have your niche side, you have your authority side. I'll actually call it niche blog and then authority side, because for me, an authority side is more than just a blog. It is a blog, but there's an element of a blog, but it might have other things. It's a site at this point, and which is bigger. And if you think about an authority site, you have examples like MaxBounty, right? MaxBounty by itself is an authority site, right? So you have, MaxBounty, but MaxBounty is not a blog. MaxBounty is what I call a network, right? So when you're talking about authority sites, there are also tools, right? You have tools as well. So let's go and put tools under this heading, right? So you have something like tools, right? And an example of a good tool would be something like Ubersuggest, created by Neil Patel, one of the biggest names in affiliate marketing, SEO, paid traffic, things like that. So he's not, he has a tool, and a lot of people know about this tool, and a lot of people are learning about this tool. And while that tool gets traffic from Google, a lot of the traffic, a lot of it is branded queries, right? People are basically typing for this tool, okay? And so I'm probably getting a little bit off tangent here. I'm talking about different things, and you don't really need to build a tool, right? I'm just going deeper, right? MaxBounty is itself a network, right? MaxBounty, the reason MaxBounty is making money from people like us is because everybody knows about MaxBounty, and everybody, MaxBounty doesn't really need to, become to buy traffic from, Google or Facebook. I mean, they're still running campaigns there, but they're so popular now that it's just word of mouth at this point. It's about, me making a video like this, and other videos and other blog articles and other content. So MaxBounty is doing well. And that's kind of where you want to be, right? You want to be at the level of MaxBounty. You don't want to be basically just another middleman, right? You don't want to be a commodity. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at, right? My goal here is to explain to that you really don't want to be a commodity, right? You want to be an authority, right? So, the traditional model where you're a commodity, you're just reselling traffic, you're a middleman, you're a reseller. You do not want to be that. I mean, you can still do it. It's fun to learn, it's fun to understand, and you can make a ton of money with it, I understand. But me personally, I run several blogs in different niches. Some are bigger than others. Some are kind of niche blogs, very narrow. Others are more of authority blogs, authority sites, if you will, and they're promoting different things, right? And they're making money different ways, AdSense, affiliate marketing, all kinds of things. And so it's a lot more, it's a much better game, right? Because, if you think about MaxBounty, right, the way you should think about MaxBounty is when you're browsing the list, you're browsing different offers, you should be asking yourself, what kind of site can I create and build a site that can promote these offers, right? And when it comes to, creating a niche, creating a blog, the way you have to think about it is there are three main areas, right, where people are buying things. And that you have health, you have wealth, let's put it under, you have wealth, and then you have relationships, okay? And then you have here, let's make it, relationships. And this is where all the money is made. Now, of course, there's probably some areas outside these three things, like maybe traveling or something like that. But all the money is made in these three areas. So health would be something like fitness, losing weight, getting a six-pack, gaining muscle, becoming, looking good, feeling good, being healthy, not having any, aches and pains and things like that. Wealth is really about making money, becoming financially independent, making money online, which is what this channel is about. Teaching you affiliate marketing, teaching you about SEO, blogging, things like that. Relationships are about basically self-improvement, falls into that. Meeting people, right? Business, networking, meeting your significant other, meeting your girlfriend or boyfriend, finding your wife or husband. These are all fall into relationships. And this is where a lot of money is to be made. This is where, the majority of money to be made. So when you are, let's say you are on MaxBounty and you want to create a blog, you want to create an authority site. And what I would do if I were you is I would look in the offers and seeing, okay, there's a lot of maybe health offers, right? And I would create a health site, right? I would pick a niche and create a health blog. Or let's say I'm looking at ClickBank and there's a lot of make money online offers. And in that case, I would probably create a niche blog or an authority blog about, let's say, personal finance or making money online, making money from home, and that kind of thing. And same thing when it comes to relationships, right? You can have a dating site or relationship site or helping people become better, right? Becoming better and helping them improve. Self-help, self-improvement is a big niche, right? If you're looking at ClickBank, there's all kinds of products like text chemistry, get your ex back, all kinds of these products. These are in the relationship niche, right? So that is something you should be looking into, right? And obviously this takes work. It's not, this is, when we're talking about SEO is a kind of a long-term game. It takes maybe a couple of months. In my experience, it can take, when you create a blog, depending on the niche, it could take anywhere from maybe a month just to see some results. So 3 months, 6 months. The biggest gains are down the road, 6+ months, a year. I have some sites that are just, becoming about a year old, a year and several months, and they're just, Google is sending more and more traffic. So this is a long-term game. And the beauty about this kind of long-term game is that you are basically, you are going to be making money down the road. You don't need to jump from campaign to campaign, and you don't need to be really, constantly being on top of the game. Now that's cool. I mean, you can make money using this traditional model, and that's great, right? It's absolutely fine. But what I want to drive at you is if you're frustrated and you're struggling and you're tired of, moving from campaign to campaign, you just want to basically build something that's going to be more stable, it's going to make you more money over time, then this is the model you should be thinking about, right? This is the best model. And I call it, like, let's say level 2 affiliate marketing, or let's say affiliate marketing level 2. Now you can call it whatever you want. This is kind of how I look at it, is that you have an email list, and that's kind of level 1, and then you have you're building a blog, right? And this could be a niche blog, authority blog. If you're just starting out, I would look into building a niche site. Now I'm going to have a tutorial that will even tell you exactly how to go about it, because there's so much confusing information about SEO and all kinds of these things. So I look at it as level 2 kind of, but you can just look at it as version 2.0, right? It doesn't matter if you're building an email list or you're building a site or anything like that. And, unfortunately, a lot of people don't think about affiliate marketing in this sense. They're thinking about it just as a middleman, right? As this kind of method. And that's the fastest way to get started, to make money. But the way I look at it is I want to build a brand. I want to build a brand. And then, if an opportunity, I want to build a brand, create value, help people. And then, if an opportunity, shows up, pops up, and I'm talking about, a specific, method of making money. And then there's like a Pinterest tool for, pinning posts, or, going into other boards and things like that. And there's a really good tool that I can promote. I'm going to use that. Or let's say I'm talking about building an email list, and I use a tool called ActiveCampaign. Have been using them for many years now. I'm really happy with them. And then there's opportunity for me to promote ActiveCampaign. Then that is something that I would do. So that is something, the way you want to look at. Now, this is, like I said, this is a long-term game. It's going to take time. But if you're, the best time was, to start yesterday, right? Like that saying goes. But this is why I'm building a lot of sites in different niches, and they're going to be making money by promoting these affiliate products. Now, I also run straight affiliate, these traditional campaigns, and that's cool. But the way you have to look at it is, at least start with an email list, right? Then you can graduate to a niche blog, and this is very simple. You just write, let's say at least 20 articles. I would recommend 20 to 25, even better 30 articles on that topic, and I will have a full tutorial on this, and then you could just promote it using affiliate links. And then you don't really need to buy Facebook traffic. So it's basically free traffic once Google indexes it. And then you have authority site tools that you can build, something like, you don't even need to build possibly something like Uber Suggest, right? This is a very complex tool. You can build a simple, maybe a Chrome extension that helps people doing something, but this is very advanced stuff, right? We're not going to really, I don't want to talk about it too much here because I don't want to overwhelm you. My real goal here is to make sure that you're not a commodity, right? Because the reason you're struggling, the reason you are where you are, right? And if you don't have a site, is because you are a commodity. You're basically you're essentially, buying traffic and selling it. So if Facebook decides to ban you, that's it, right? That's it. If the offer changes, you have to go and back to the drawing board. Basically, you don't want, me personally, I like to work anywhere, right? I would like to be location independent, and I don't want to go on vacation, keep checking my campaigns, and then find out that, Facebook decided to ban my account. MaxBounty decided to stop running that campaign or change the fee structure or something like that. I don't want to be on my vacation, constantly be checking my stats and all that. And when you're building a site, you're building a brand, you're building something bigger, you don't really have to worry about that. Now, obviously, you still have to work and all that, but if you have a site and it's running, Google is not going to just stop sending traffic tomorrow, unless something huge happens, right? Google is not going to just ban your account, your organic traffic. Google, if something happens, Google is going to tell you there's some issues with the site. But if it has taken you a while to build it, it's going to be, it's kind of stable, right? It's going to be for the long term. And that's kind of how you have to be thinking about it. And this is why I'm making a lot of effort in this kind of upcoming year, 2020, to build a lot of these sites and to, promote products. And you don't want to build a site that you cannot monetize, right? And this is why I stress you have to build one of these areas, okay? Health, wealth, and relationships. And in the future videos, I may make like a case study where I will talk more in greater detail about this. But in this video, I just wanted to show you this kind of next level up model. And I want you really to start thinking about it when you are talking about affiliate marketing, going into 2020 and beyond, because Facebook is, the traffic is going up on Facebook. They're getting a lot more strict on the kind of ads and the kind of niches that they approve on, because they really want it to be very white hat, very direct, right? E-com. They want people to look at a product and know what they're getting, right? That's why they're a little strict on sweepstakes. That's why they don't like dating offers. They don't like crypto. And when you create a blog, you can basically promote anything you want, right? You could create a dating blog in this kind of relationship niche, and you can promote, any kind of dating offer on MaxBounty that you want. When you're creating, a blog and make money online, you can promote any ClickBank offer you want. When you're creating a blog in a health niche or a fitness niche, Facebook is going to be a little wary of it. But if you have a blog and authority site, you can promote it any way you want. So this is kind of I wanted you to take into account and to start thinking about it. And this is especially true going into 2020. At least start with an email list, and then you can start a site and promote it using an email list, and then the site is going to take over. All right, guys. So this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I don't want to make this video 2 hours long. I wanted to talk about kind of these topics. I will make future videos, and I will go into greater detail and even show you some of my sites and the success I'm having with my own marketing in this kind of area. So I hope you've gotten value out of this video. I hope you at least learned something, and at least I've given you something to think about. If you really like this video, definitely smash that like button. Make sure that other people, that the YouTube recommends this video to more people find out about it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I answer all questions and comments. And definitely subscribe to this channel if you want more content about these kinds of topics, this advanced affiliate marketing, MaxBounty, ClickBank, but, beyond the stuff, not what everybody else is talking about, just kind of, out of the box thinking so that you can make more money and become more successful and become financially free. All right. So thank you again so much for watching. and I will talk to you real soon.